On November 8, 2013, the Philippines experienced the strongest typhoon recorded in its history, which ravaged through the lives of 16 million people in 44 provinces. Guiuan, a municipality in the province of Eastern Samar, was the first to witness the strong winds and rains of Typhoon Haiyan. Guiuan was 90 to 95% totally damaged as a cause of the violent typhoon. Typhoon Haiyan, known as Typhoon Yolanda in the Philippines, caused 6,300 deaths, 28,689 injuries, and displaced 4 million families. Habitat for Humanity Philippines, with its implementing partners such as DFID, JP Morgan, and the Pinoy Relief Fund, distributed 9,350 shelter repair kits in the western and eastern Samar provinces of the Philippines as a form of self-recovery to instill resiliency to the survivors of Typhoon Haiyan. When I went to interview the beneficiaries of the shelter repair kits, they did not hesitate to show me the materials they used in the shelter repair kit to rebuild their house, especially the CGI sheets and the plywood.
So these are the CGI given by Habitat. Okay.
I think it's January last year. Yan, yung mga yero.
Man, asyanit ang ilaging bag-on na agay ng mga bulan, asyamet ko, tuwawalo.
They said the CGIs, 8 CGIs were given to them.
And they used it here?
Yes, at that side of the... These were the CGIs that were...
This was all the CGI? Okay. Even this part or that?
No, this part only.
Okay, and plywood?
Yes, so then... Turo mo yung mga plywood, bibigyan. Yun, sa kabila, doon sa kwarto. Dito. Yeah,
Yung isa,
she
ito
said
na,
that
kasi
the plywood shoes here in her
Okay.
cabin was
Kasi-
given to her by Habitat.
Okay.
It's also
okay. Okay. And then here, this is the
The other one.
plywood. Okay. Anything else?
Ito, andito na.
Here's the other one.
Oh, okay.
Dalawa pa.
Okay.
Kasi yung isa nakadingding ko doon sa taas.
All this?
Included in our SRK kits was
Pinaghati-hati.
a piece of hammer, nails that she already used to rebuild
Yung
this
isa
house.
naman, ginawa kong cabinet doon, andito sa taas.
May handsaw rin pala, no?
Naman, ay ano naman namin. Tsaka to, yan.
They said that they've used it. It's useful for them.
After showing me the materials used in the shelter repair kit to rebuild their house, the beneficiaries sat down with me and told me what they liked best about the shelter repair kits.
May after ng...
Malaking tulong yan. Kasi, isipin mo kung hindi binigyan, tayo kasi ang unang bigay. So,
Okay
Kaya
lang.
makaka-sirsip ganito, kaya di naman madali-daling ka kung anay, basta di na madumi.
Nagpapasalamat din kami sa kanila dahil kahit pa paano, bigyan kami ng tulong gaya nitong yero, plywood, o sa mga pako, martilyo, saka lagari. Maraming salamat sa
They were
inyo.
thankful.
The beneficiaries also shared what they thought could be changed about the shelter repair kits.
nasa loob nyo na ibibigay na tulong sa akin, sa amin. Lalo na nga, nakikita nyo ang bahay ko, hindi pa maayos-ayos. Tapos, lalo kasi lahat ng anak ko nag-aaral. So, pag makakita kami ng pera, kahit konti,
What's the main reason that she wants more? Is it because it couldn't
Because she thinks it's not enough to cover the whole ceiling.
whole ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
kasi nakikita naman po niyo, yung kusina nga namin, hindi kami makapangsain. Kasi putol-putol man ito namin.
We can see the kitchen.
Ako talaga
They're
ang putang
using
ito. Mga hindi
salvage materials for her roofing. Habitat pang matagalan o panandalian po lamang.
Oh, sige. Panandali ang alata kay
They said it's...
Yung banda roon kasi, ito lang na ano namin eh.
she said pang matagalan o panandalian lamang.
Siguro mga pumadalian lang kasi sira na yung dingding namin.
While monitoring the shelter repair kit program, Habitat for Humanity Philippines noticed that the shelter repair kits needed to have a labor component. The labor component to the shelter repair kits were added to assure that beneficiaries were building back better and not selling materials of the SRKs or using the materials to build an unstable house. Laborers and skilled workers were trained to buy Habitat for Humanity Philippines with Build Back Better strategies. The shelter repair kit with labor component was highly favored by beneficiaries.
Kay kung bugos nira ba nga agin
Paano mga
kay
natutunan nyo?
anira mga kuamba sila mga kautang.
Ano ba masasabi nyo? Alin ba mas mainam?
Kasi yung rin, kakatulong rin sa mga tain.
Si Sir,
Madali, pagpantay, kay may naman libo.
because she said that yero ba? Mga plywood?
At saka plywood.
Alin ang pinakamas malaki ang naitulong sa atin?
Yero, saka yung plywood.
And then there were parts of the shelter repair kit with labor component that were not enough.
May kulang?
Hindi ko lang. Wala kong kape.
She said
Tama na lang yan sa akin kasi yung sabi nila sa akin nga, kasi dito nga hindi nila
bakit daw?
kasi kulang daw yung
Sa laki ng
plywood.
bahay. Nadagdagan pa.
Kay
Pangkusina, gano'n.
di pa man tema pangkusina pa naman tapos hindi bungbungan pa man kunta na.
Then there are people like Reneboy Ronquillo of Barangay Baras, who is very optimistic about the shelter repair kit with a labor component.
Trapal po. Yung trapal po ay
You said that for them,
matagal.
the CGS and the panels were fittings for a long term because if they were using their tarpaulins as
And then Ronquillo expresses his desire to move from the disaster-prone barangay that he lives in.
Pwede po. Lumipat doon sa
pero may lupa kayo doon.
wala.
And then, of course, I had to ask the beneficiaries if they knew about Build Back Better, the catchphrase used by the UN to mainstream disaster risk reduction and response. She doesn't know anything about it?
Yeah.
What does she think it
Alang yung panday talaga na yung
They never receive any training.
Okay.
Alam niyo hindi walang nagsasabi dito.
Meron pero hindi kami nakaka.
They don't know what build back better means. Sa inyo, no one gave them
No one?
build back better.
Hindi po ito.
Wala. Gobyerno.
Ewan ko nga, hindi naman ako nakakarinig
They
niya.
don't have sa build back better na yan. They said they don't have.
And then Conchita Arroyo's son shared his experience at a training about Build Back Better practices that was not facilitated by Habitat for Humanity Philippines.
Gumawa ng mas matibay na
Pero ang kaso lang po ay kaya yung binibigay nila kulang na para i-apply para maging tama ang proseso sa paggawa ng bahay.
dahil
Kasi kunti lang, hindi naman siguro kasya dito kasi marami yung doble-doble na dapat igawa na proseso.
I thought I was going to leave Guiuan thinking that Guinanos didn't know what Build Back Better was. But then Rosemary Rio Sanchez told me what the meaning of a strong house meant to her.
Sabihin ng matibay na bahay sa inyo.
Yung kahit ganito lang po yung bahay namin, kailangan po
Kompleto sa bracing.
Sanchez brings up the point that a house isn't resilient because of its size, but because of how it is built. A strong house is a house that is built better, safer, and able to bring hope and resiliency in the lives of the people that live in it.